Okay, firstly, I will not apologize for using rude words or foul language. And I would not apologize for not being politically correct. If you don't like listening or listening to the truth, switch off now. It's half the problem with the world these days, but that's another story. I'll also confirm now, everything I state is factual, as in all my posts and videos. I'm reading off my notes, so everything is in order. So bear with me. Until my last post yesterday, most didn't know, but after my video, which I pinned above on my Facebook page, exposing a paedophile group of fathers who sexually abuse their own kids, two of the cockroaches, Andrew Gough and Howard Furner, thought they'd be smart and try and have an AVPO. It's like a restraining order put on me in a New South Wales court, in Lismore Court. They even contacted my alienating ex-wife in Sweden, funny enough, to try and get some dirt on me to use in the court yesterday, obviously in desperation, to take my video offline. Listen, people, if you ever have evidence of anyone sexually abusing kids, you shout out loud and you keep shouting. Don't stop. Stand up for the victims, innocent kids who have no voice because these paedophiles keep them quiet. The paedophiles would do everything from threatening, harassing, stalking, making false allegations against anyone who speaks out against them. But never worry and never be scared of them. One of the worst fake social media profiles I've come across, and I've seen a few, is the account of Ray Hassan Sheen. The account I exposed in my video above, which is pinned to the above thing, my post there, in May this year. If you haven't listened to the video above, it makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm talking about. If you do watch it, you would understand what has happened yesterday in court, why, and what this post is about. After I exposed Andrew Gough as Ray, the account went offline within hours. Gough has always denied it was him and denied using the Ray account to attack many women and others. You see, not only is he a scumbag, you are a scumbag, Gough. You are a dumb scumbag. Recently, after a few months of him taking it offline, recently he made the account live again. But thinking he was smart, he changed the same account name to Jimmy McGill. Jimmy McGill. I'll put the screenshots of the new account in my comments underneath this video. The idiot didn't realize that all the conversations he had had using Ray attacking people was still in other people's inboxes. The only difference was when anyone who had a conversation with the Ray account saw the old conversation, they would now see the name and the profile picture changed. Again, see the comments down below. A conversation that the Ray account had with one person. Then look at the screenshots, exactly the same conversation I'll put next to it, but the name and profile changed. Gough, you are really, really dumb. I'll say it like that. Now, page 11.58. Page 11.58. Andrew Gough states in his own signed affidavit, and I quote, "I rarely access the Ray account, perhaps a few times each month, and I do not always post comments, other than in groups about science fiction, comic books, and gaming." Honestly. This affidavit was signed by Gough, on the 2nd of October, 2019. On Tuesday, the 15th of October, 2019, this online bully and his paedophile buddy, Colin Chapman, using his fraudulent Facebook page, Child Recovery Chapman, teamed up again attacking women on a Facebook page. Wait for the cracker. Gough used his fake Facebook account Jimmy, which was Ray. He just stated in his affidavit to the court above that he only uses for comic books and other rubbish. And after his affidavit, he further attacked and cyberbullies women online. You've just admitted in an affidavit to the court that it's you, and here you are attacking more women. You're a complete coward, Gough. Cyberbullying at its best. You are a cyberbully champion. And yes, there are investigations underway, so don't think you're going to get away with it. That's all I'm going to say on that. You see, everyone, these mahoganyist paedophiles cannot help themselves but spend all day online with their fake social media accounts attacking women and others like the fucking cowards they are, in between, and I'm sure, tossing off over naked child images on their computer. I am absolutely sure if we could get hold of your computers, my team would rip it apart and we would find something. I'm telling you right now. Andrew Gough uses his Facebook page that he set up to act the victim, Destitute Dad. It's called Destitute Dad. Go and have a look at it. He plays the victim father while he tricks real decent fathers into believing he is an alienated father. He attacks women left, right and center. He creates wars between men and women for no reason, just because he wants to. If you are following the page Destitute Dad, you are following a paedophile and an abuser. These individuals are renowned to infiltrate groups and have done for years in order to keep their secrets hidden and gain supporters who think they are good men. These paedophiles are supported by numerous groups who they have brainwashed into thinking they are alienated fathers. Like the group Australian Brotherhood of Fathers, whose CEO recently posted comments on my page in support of these scumbags. And he refused to answer my question if he supports paedophile fathers. Just like Gough being a director of Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, a charity, Parents Alienation, you probably all know it, which promotes parent alienation. And before you jump up and down saying it's a lie and all this bullshit that you're going to come out with, I'll post below in my comments undisputed evidence of him, Gough, being connected to Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Amanda Sillars, the CEO, supports these child abusers, cyberbullies and women bashers. Yeah, they are women bashers because they've got AVOs against their ex-wives. Ex-wives have. The evidence is overwhelming from domestic violence. Again, undisputed evidence shows her support. End of story. I don't want to hear from you, Amanda Sillars. Don't send me another message saying that you've got nothing to do with these people. You do. After today's hearing, I've been contacted with even more evidence connecting these individuals with other groups. It's an absolute disgrace how they have gotten away with it for so long. I mean, if people knew what I know, honestly, I need 6 hours to sit here in front of a video. Let me make it very clear. Gough has not been alienated. He lost custody of his child. The courts, after seeing evidence, ordered him not to see his child. Why? Just like Furner and Chapman. Then they will scream and holler the system is shit just to gain supporters who are against the family law courts or alienation. Why do you support a father who fucking urinates on his son? Why do you support these fathers who do this stuff? And that's just a little bit. penetration of the sun, yeah? And you support these people. It's all a smokescreen, people, covering the horrific crimes against their own kids. Typical perpetrators' behavior as described in a recent article I posted about pedophiles grooming not just their victims, but everyone around them. Friends, family, strangers. Read it. Read the article I posted not long ago. Scroll down, you'll see it. It explains how Chapman, Gough, and Furner operate perfectly. Andrew Gough, Colin Chapman, and Howard Furner are 100% paedophiles, and their pathetic joint attempts to put malicious, vexatious AVPOs against myself in the NSW Court for the sole purpose to keep me quiet about them sexually abusing their kids has failed. And you know the funny thing is? You know what the funny thing is about this court case? It's been a joke, the whole thing. Not only did their pathetic application against me fail, they now have 28 days to pay me 7,000 Australian dollars for costs. Thank you, Judge. Evidence of their sexual abuse was given to the judge in my affidavit. The amount of lies given in their affidavits and in the court is something like I've never seen before. I've been in court thousands of times during the police and obviously in Lebanon and Singapore when I was arrested there for helping kids. I've been in courts in and out, good and bad sides. For those reasons, obviously for helping kids, no other reason, no criminal. But it's just, what I've seen today is just shocking. Or yesterday, I'm sorry. The behavior of them, just to cover the sexual abuse and to keep me quiet. How you can lie in the court. The judge today agreed my video does not need to come down. The judge would not make any order for me to remove anything, and actually gave a 5-minute lesson to Gough and Furner, who I call Dumb and Dumber, about freedom of speech based on facts. I explained to the judge how Andrew Gough portrays himself as a lawyer. Tells everybody he's this and that, he supports this, he's got a degree and all this chronic rubbish. The judge agreed with me, and after seeing Gough's email address, which contains the word legal in it, said these 2 words to Gough. Stop it. Stop it, Gough. You are not a lawyer. You should not be portraying yourself as a legal representative to anybody, or even yourself. You're pathetic. The judge wrapping up the hearing also made reference to Howard Furner being, and I quote, mentally unwell. Howard Furner, you are mentally unwell. A judge yesterday is questioning your mental wellness. Anybody who talks to you for 30 seconds can see you have serious problems. You know, I've sat with your son, who's a lovely, lovely guy. He's now 14, 15. I sat with him earlier this year, and you're a disgrace. And I really hope your son has enough courage soon or in the future, because there is no time limit on child sexual abuse. I pray that he has enough courage to stand forward and go to the police station himself and make a report about what you've done to him. You need to go to prison, Gough, and Furner, and Chapman. You do. That's it. I'm just going to have a key on. It's freezing. I'm in Moscow. It's freezing. Colin Chapman, Andrew Gough, and Howard Furner seem to have a lot in common. They are paedophiles, malignant narcissists, and liars who love being in the media while attacking others, especially women, in the background. Anyone who comes out with any evidence against them, these muppets are quick to state it's fake or it's photoshopped or other horse shit. Never ever back down from dirty, disgusting paedophiles, people. Never. And I've say it all the time. Don't back down. Never give up. Stand your ground no matter what bullshit they try and throw at you. And they will. They'll attack you so much, just like they do me. Do not let them get to you. They want you to back off. That's what they want. And that's how they are successful in continually abusing kids, because nobody questions them. I will be attaching to my blog numerous documents, including Gough's own affidavit signed by douchebag himself, Andrew Ray Jimmy Gough, and public pictures of Dumb, Dumb and Dumber. So everybody knows, factual, what I'm saying is true. I'll put the whole thing there. I don't really care, you know. Mr. Gough and Mr. Furner told the judge I exposed them to incite hate towards them and other paedophiles. No, Dumb and Dumber, as I told you in court, I exposed you for your despicable actions, not only to your kids, but to so many other innocent people, because I am ultimately seeking justice for your victims, with you both going to prison. That's what I'm seeking. That's why I'm exposing you, you muppets. Not because I'm trying to entice violence or hate towards you. It's the truth. And you just can't handle the truth. And just remember, there's no time limit on your sexual abuse. I encourage all who make comments on my page to take it easy on these paedophiles, okay? As Dumb and Dumber, read every single post and comment on my page. And that they are offended, as they said to the judge, they are offended by my followers, which apparently makes them feel endangered for their life. Apparently all my followers and myself, use fake profiles. Well, as the judge pointed out yesterday to Dumb and Dumber, there has not been one threat by Mr. Whittington, and Mr. Whittington cannot be held responsible for third-party comments, regardless of the content. Let me make it very clear for the haters, the trolls who support these paedophiles. I don't give a fuck about what you say or what you write. I do not promote or entice violence. I promote the voices for the innocent kids out there who have been sexually abused and who have been, they're forgotten, and kept quiet by these perpetrators. To all those women out there, and I know there's a lot, who are victims of these three individual scumbags, stay strong, their time is coming. Be patient, ladies and men. Anybody who's a victim of these three, just be patient. Record everything, document everything. To those who support these three, wake up to yourself. You support paedophiles, abusers. And lastly, I want to thank two women who today, they were not needed as witnesses, but they were there ready to give evidence against these two. Two ladies I have a lot of respect for. They've been through hell and back with own personal issues of abuse, but Jules Zanetti and Karen Mears for standing up today. Thank you very much. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Even though you weren't used, thank you for having the courage to be ready to speak out against these guys. Karen's been subjected to years of mental abuse, online bullying and stalking by these three individual scumbags for the sole reason she protected her abused child from Howard Furner. And I want to thank, obviously, the judge too for not taking their shit. If you listen to the audio, it's quite amusing actually. anybody who gets legal advice from Gough, geez, I tell you what, you might as well cross yourself off, because you won't win. And to a lady who I've known for years, a lady who is intimidated by no one, a lady who kindly offered to represent me from her own heart, a lady who today stood in court side by side against these paedophiles and done an amazing professional job. My lawyer, who represented me, and friend, Sasha McCauston, principal solicitor of Sasha McCauston's Legal. Thank you, Sasha, from the bottom of my heart. Anyone who needs a fantastic family lawyer, don't hesitate to contact me. I'll put you in contact with Sasha. Honestly, she does an amazing job. This also should be a lesson for all those online trolls who get caught in what you're doing. Like Ray, their account, Gough's got caught online bullying. And then they act the victim, trying to use the court to cover their bullshit. Online bullying is a very serious crime now, and the courts don't take it lightly. As the judge pretty much told douchebag today, don't allow yourself to be a victim. Don't be a victim. I want to also thank all of you who stand up and fight for kids. My followers, you are simply amazing. I've received 53 messages just from today alone in my inbox. To me, it shows with the United Front, we can slowly defeat something that I'm very passionate about. As you can see, child sexual abuse. So thank you for all your support. Enjoy your day and have a safe Christmas with your family and friends. Be good. And yesterday was a great day in court. You know, it's a good result. And the $7,000, thank you, Gough. Thank you, Furner. Hurry up and pay it. Will be donated to my charity, PRC. So thank you, douchebags. Thank you very much. Take care, guys. Be good.